I'm Marcus Brown. I'm the Administrative Lieutenant for the Waxahachie Police Department, and today we are holding our new applicant testing right here at the police facility. We are conducting the row exam. The row test is designed to stress both hemispheres of the body, the upper and lower portions of the body, to simulate a strenuous situation that a police officer might encounter in the field. The qualities that we're looking for are people that want to work in a profession and give back to their community. The ideal applicant is of good character and a willing participant on a team. With a minimum is a high school diploma. We encourage college graduates to apply as well. We have applicants that have applied with us from across the Metroplex as well as from out of state. We've got a couple from, we've got one from Mississippi, I believe one coming out of Ohio and another out of California. Chief Goolsby has really fostered and allowed for an environment that's welcoming, family oriented. You can see that across our facility. He encourages our officers to come to these hiring events, to welcome our applicants and to get to know them as early in the process as possible. We're always excited to have new applicants applying with us. Really gives us an opportunity to get to know these people, but as well as kind of get our first glimpse of the future of our organization.
I'm Detective Taylor with the Waxahachie Police Department. I've been here a little over 12 years, and my role here today is I'm a proctor, so I coach people through doing the row, which is part of our entrance exam. The row consists of 2,000 meters, and when you do the row, there's a science to it, and so we try to somewhat teach that science so you can do the best possible, you can have the best possible outcome on the test. But like I said, it's 2,000 meters, and when you come in, the other employees in the front, they will get your time for you based off of some standards, and then once you get that time, then I'll coach you through how you do the row itself, and there's some points in the row that you want to kind of make, not just your time, but just watching your form and everything, because that's the goal. But once you get through the row, then you'll go through the rest of the hiring process. There's a group of 6 or 7 of us proctors, and we guide everybody through, and so that's the first part of this physical portion, and then you'll go through the rest of the hiring process. So anybody that's ever been in the gym, from being in the gym, that encouragement is key. You have to have that. I go to the gym all the time, and it's inspirational to me to see other people that are working hard in the gym, and when I'm coaching that person along, they might be really close to the mark, or maybe they're losing their form, and then I try to dial that back in with them without doing anything other than coaching them along. But that coaching, obviously, like I said, how important that coaching is. It's vital, and it will push that adrenaline to get you over that mark.
So, as you know, this is the very first leg of a long process to become a police officer. The written exam per civil service rules, and then immediately after, if they're successful with the written exam, then they come down to the police department, they do the physical test for that, and if they're successful there, that starts the background process for us. We're real pleased to have so many people show up with us today. We're getting them from all over the United States. We had some folks from California who came in, Michigan, and that's starting to be pretty common for Waxahachie PD. And we're also seeing officers from area agencies that come and test with us. So we're real pleased with the outcome for that. One of the things that we're very proud of is the fact that we're hearing from these candidates that they go to these other locations to test for as an officer applicant at other cities, and those cities are sending them to Waxahachie as well and telling them you need to test down there. And we believe it's all part of the word of mouth that when you come to Waxahachie, you're going to be treated well, you're going to be treated with respect, and that just starts it for us with these potential employees, and several of those group are going to be part of our family. It's inevitable. So we want to start off on the right foot and let them know that we treat one another with respect as we would any citizen as well. So we have 3 official openings at this time. We're asking for more officers in October. We hope to expand in that. That's been the norm for us over the last couple of years with the growth that we've seen in Waxahachie. When it comes to what we're looking for in a candidate, man, that's a you can paint that with a broad brush. We've always hoped for the best possible people. Certainly skill sets is important, but far more important that is that through this process, the written exam and the physical exam gets you to a certain level, but that opens up the door for the background process that includes an extensive background investigation, a psychological exam, a polygraph exam, a physical exam to include a drug screen. But what you're really trying to get at through that process and the oral board where they talk to about 5 officers at a time is the character of these individuals. Cannot stress enough the importance of good character. We're not looking for perfect people. Those people don't exist. We're hoping for a pattern of good judgment, sound decision making. A lot of times with younger people, you may have that, but certainly you won't have it for long periods of time. Now, I will say this, we're seeing an influx of people test with us that aren't 21. They're 35 and 40 years old. We believe that makes a good mix when you can hire people a little bit older and some youth as well. But far and away, quality of character is what we're looking for. It's vital. It always has been, and it always will be. So I couldn't tell you how proud I am of the Waxahachie members of the Waxahachie Police Department. They do an outstanding job of participating in this process, this early stage of the hiring process. They're there throughout the process, but they really come out in force, and they've really bought into the idea that these applicants are potential future family members, and we start from the beginning with them to make them feel welcome and part of that family.